Hi everyone, welcome back. You're watching The Money Show on ET Now. We were just talking about the various fixed deposits available from small finance bank to senior citizen savings scheme. And keeping with the theme of senior citizens, here's another very interesting product which may not be available very soon. That's till the 31st of March. The product is the Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana. It's valid till the 31st of March, which means you can buy the product. You have just about 1 month basically to buy the product, after which it will not be available. So let's talk about this product a bit because a lot of personal finance experts as well give this one a thumbs up. I have with me Naval Goel, founder and CEO of PolicyX.com, to talk about this product. Naval, from what I understand, you basically put in an amount, let's say, 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakh rupees, and the government in turn gives you a fixed return, which may either be monthly, quarterly, annually, however you like it. So why don't you just start off introducing this product for our viewers?
Sure. So the way this product works is, it's definitely only for senior citizens. So you have to be at least 60 years of age to actually buy this product. So it's kind of a pension plan wherein you give a certain corpus to the government. So basically you can invest up to 15 lakhs, which is the maximum cap, and you get 8.5% returns on the capital that you have invested every year. So basically, if you need it for, it's a 10-year product. So if you invest 10 lakhs, you get about 8,300 per month for 10 years. And then at the end of the term of 10 years, you get the entire principal back. And in case something happens to the policy holder, in case of death, the entire amount is paid to the nominee. So that is how the product works. It is a great product for people who are looking for pension income, which is a regular monthly or quarterly or half yearly or annual income.
Is there any sort of minimum amount or maximum amount that I can essentially put into this product?
Yes. So the minimum pension that you can get is 1,000 rupees per month. So which essentially translates into about 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees of investment, which is the minimum, and the maximum cap on the investment is about 15 lakhs, depending on which frequency you opt for, but ballpark 15 lakh, plus or minus 10-15,000 rupees.
A maximum of 15 lakh rupees can be put in the Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana. Naval, what is the duration? Basically, for how long will I get this assured pension? Whether it's monthly, it's quarterly, yearly, whatever it is.
Right. So you get it for 10 years. So if you invest 15 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees, you get 8.5% returns every year. So for 10 years. Now you can opt for a monthly income. So basically that gets divided by 12 and you get the certain amount on every month on a certain date. And you can also opt for a quarterly payout or a half yearly payout. Accordingly, the calculation is done divided by 4 or divided by 2. But ballpark you get 8.5% every year returns.
So for 10 years, I will get 8.5% every year, and that will not change during the duration of the 10 years? The rate, I mean, the interest rate.
No, it does change every year. Yeah, the interest rate does change. The government announces the rate every year, but currently it's 8.3. So the change is very small. It's like the saving schemes and all that. So usually the rate remains in the range of 8 and 8.5.
So 8 to 8.5, which is really not bad. I mean, like we were just talking in the earlier segment, there are not many products out there in this low interest rate environment that can actually boast of giving you 8 to 8.5% return. Today, a 1 year SBI fixed deposit will barely churn out 6.5%. And yes, if you're a senior citizen, maybe 10-15 basis points more, but that's really nothing to boast about given that inflation itself, I think the last figure reading was almost 6.5 to 7%. So that's definitely the case. Okay, the other point that I want to talk to you about is the liquidity. Now, with me being a senior citizen, let's say I do have that investable surplus of 10-15 lakh rupees. I put it in the PM Vandana Yojana scheme. But what if I need that money urgently for whatever reason, medical or some sort of an emergency? Can I withdraw the money?
So there is a clause for withdrawal. Usually there is a lock-in of 10 years, but there are certain scenarios in which the person can withdraw this money. Those scenarios are basically for treatment purposes of self or spouse. So if there is a critical illness treatment or a terminal illness treatment for a self or a spouse, the amount can be withdrawn, but not in other circumstances.
Okay. Just before we wrap it up, I want to talk to you about the taxation bit as well. Naval, what's the taxation treatment of, the interest I'm getting, whether it's monthly, yearly, quarterly, and of course, at the end when I'll, when it matures, what would be the taxation treatment then?
Right, so there is no taxation benefit, as usually you get in insurance products, because this is a pension plan. Whatever you invest is not liable for tax benefit under Section 80C, and whatever returns you are getting, that is also not applicable for tax benefits. So this plan does not provide you any kind of tax benefits.
So no tax benefits, but you are getting that regular flow of income if you use the PM Vaya Vandana Yojana. Thanks a lot, Naval, for explaining all of those features of this unique scheme, a pension fund of sorts, a social security, if you could call it that, for all our viewers who are above the age of 60. If you have an investable surplus, if you have in fact 15 lakh rupees or less than 15 lakh rupees, you could put it in this, but make sure, preferably at least, you don't need it's not from your emergency fund. There is liquidity, but you could consider this as a fixed product from which you cannot withdraw money. 10 years is the lock-in of sorts, but you will get that regular flow of income monthly, quarterly, annually, however you want it. With that, we will take a very short break, but in our Spend with TMS segment, we'll be talking about the asset that glitters not only physically, but in terms of return as well, and that is gold. Stay tuned to ET Now.